Guys, we are ready and we are trying to get us a check. Let me see. I don't understand why we're getting a bad reception here. Hold on. I'm going to do this check real quick. Okay, I'm loading up. Give me 1 second, my man. You guys, I got a special guest tonight. Very good special guest tonight. I can't wait to introduce him. We're just going to get our mic check cleared out. We want to make sure we're good, you guys. And we're good. We're in the building. We're just going to get our mic check cleared out. We want to make sure we're good, you guys. And we're good. We're in the building. Y'all heard it. It was confirmed. Hey, what's going on, everybody out there? It's your boy in these gaming streets, the new legal, representing Di-RREC Gaming. This is a special one, live from the streets, y'all. And I got a great guest tonight, a mean green guest tonight, down the highway from me. As a matter of fact, a native Texas in the building, and you will be seeing a lot of us later in the future. That is our plans. This is a very, very, very special moment for me. I'm honored to have the one, the only, Teknoblast, man, in the building. How you living, fam?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm just here at home playing a little Forza right now and talking to you.
Hey,
telling me like it is on.
That's it, man. Hey, you know what, man? Like all my guests on here, man, I always pass the mic. But you know, since you from Texas, man, I got a gold one for you, brother. I got a gold mic for you. So you know what, man? I'm gonna pass this bad boy over to you, man. I'm gonna pass this over to you, man. I'm glad you're ready to come in here and talk some Xbox. So here you go, man. And let them know how you get down, Techno.
Man, so I've been an Xbox fan since the original Xbox, man. My first games were like Halo and Mech Assault. I don't know if you remember Mech Assault.
Yes, I do.
Did you play that?
That's that mech game. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's the little mechs. And
the little mech.
God,
yes, sir.
I would have, because it's not like Titanfall. Titanfall,
right.
You got the giant mechs, which I love too, but Mech Assault was my first mech game, and I fell in love with it when it first came out. And man, I'm telling you, I had parties at my house with the projector.
Nice.
And we would do a 4-way split co-op. You remember the 4-way split?
Yes. But you had the projector, dude. Back then,
so
yeah, you was balling. Yeah. Back then, you was balling. Right.
And so yeah, that was a lot of fun. People come over, and by then, Live was already online.
Right.
So by then, Xbox Live was online, and we kept playing with other people or maybe local, but it was great. Same thing with the 360. I got the 360 because it was the Xbox, man. I love their platform. I love their software and everything about it.
Right. What got you in Xbox? One. Right. What got you in the Xbox, man? What made you rebel, man?
It wasn't. It wasn't commercials. It wasn't anybody coming at me because you gotta remember back then there was no social media. There's nobody to tell you really what's good or bad unless you had close friends that were really into gaming. And back then, gaming wasn't looked on like it was a cool thing. It was a nerdy thing,
Right.
And so I just happened. I must have seen a commercial or something because I remember getting my first original Xbox, and it was at Sam's Club, and they had it where it was the console, 2 controllers, and Halo.
Right.
A big ass bundle for who knows how many X number of dollars. Took it home and boom, dude. That was it. I was in love with Xbox, and that's it, man.
Right, because that Halo was an experience of a lifetime, man.
Yeah, and since then, that's just I've just been a fan of the platform.
Right.
Now, I'll be honest, man. It's like I enjoy other platforms. I got the Nintendo Switch because I do like Mario games.
Same here.
I got the PlayStation because there's some games that I do like on the PlayStation.
Cool.
What I don't like is the community of the PlayStation because they're fucking toxic, man.
Right.
They hate everything that's not Sony.
Right.
And for what reason? I have no idea.
I
still can't figure it out.
Because, man, here's what it is, man. You got to understand something. these cats started out on the PlayStation. They were what, 5, 6 years old, man, when they got it, and it's like a bottle to them, man. And you know what? Like I tell them, I said, look, I may be a multi-console owner, right? But it doesn't matter to me. I don't like talking about it because why? Because I play on my Xbox so much. I don't even play on my Switch anymore. Like I'm just like you. I wait. It's a shame how much I wait for a Mario game to come out on the Switch, and I'll let my kids play it first, and then when they beat it, and you know, because I'm so tied up on having so much fun on the Xbox that I don't get, well, I don't feel rushed. You know, that was that's one reason why I got the Nintendo, because I don't have to rush anything. You know, honestly, I can play that right. I can play Mario 5 years from now. And look, I'm a grown man, right? And I'm not knocking nobody that's grown and like, but you ain't gonna see legal out here in these streets talking about, hey man, I beat Mario Odyssey. You know, man, you know.
Yeah.
So with Nintendo, it's kind of that culture where they don't your gaming experience is never rushed. It's all about just having the fun, right? You know, and that's that. Xbox is more competitive. I love Crackdown 3. I can't believe that Microsoft gave me a relief game. This is a relief game. You know, we can finally play something that is light work, man, and we don't have to take so seriously, and that's the good part about it.
Yeah, it's just an overall fun game. You know, when I started seeing not the review, I wasn't reading reviews. You could just see on Twitter people were just hating on it for whatever reason, and I'm like, wait, you don't even own the game, you haven't played it, you have no interest in playing it, but somehow you just want to trash it because it's on a different platform.
Mm-hmm.
I said that's just stupid.
It is really.
And then you got the ones that are trashing it, but then they turn around like, well, I'm gonna try it because it's in Game Pass. And oh my God, if you get it from Game Pass, you must not be dedicated to Microsoft's first party games because it's in Game Pass. And you're not willing to spend $60. And
right.
And it's like that's not it. It's like if Game Pass did not exist, I would have bought it anyways for $60.
Oh, no doubt.
Game Pass is such a great service. You get everything day one for this first party. Why would you not just get it from Game Pass? Not saying I'm cheap, it just makes better sense.
No, you made sense because we've already invested in live. Game Pass is a treat for people like me and you, man. You just showed your roots on Xbox, so you're not a slacker by a long shot. It's more like like you said, man. It makes sense, right? We invest in live, right? When we buy these games, we get rewards. We don't have to pay for live. So we use those reward points and we keep our live going. So in the meantime, man, when Microsoft makes these great games, you got Game Pass. The exclusives are the last thing you ought to worry about.
Yeah.
You're already paid into it.
I told one of the guys at work that explains, like, look, I get Game Pass and this is why. Because it has 100+ games. That there are some games in there that I'm interested in, but I'm kind of iffy on it. Now we can try it, and if I like it, great. If I don't, I can move on. Same. Also, it's say if there was a yearly cost, it's $120. It's $10 a month. We got 12 months. It's $120 max that you'll pay for that service, right?
Right.
I'll spend more than $120 on just first-party games like Halo, Gears of War, Forza, Crackdown, State of Decay,
You're right.
Sea of Thieves. Imagine if I bought those individually. That would have cost me $500. Easy.
You're right, man.
Now with Game Pass, I could spend $120 a year, and I still get all those great games.
Bottom line.
You know?
Facts, man.
It's simple. It makes dollars sense. It doesn't make me sound cheap. It just sounds it's a better value because I'll get a lot more games out of that service than I would buying each individual game. You know?
And
not every game's been for me. Like there was Ashen.
That's true.
You remember Ashen? Okay.
Remember.
I was looking forward to that game. And it finally came out on Game Pass. I was like, all right. I downloaded it. I put hours into it, and then it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me.
That's right.
You know? Same thing with Below. Same thing with Below.
Yes.
I did the same thing. Like, oh man, Below's on my wish list. It was Game Pass. Downloaded it. Tried it out for a few hours. Like, you know what? It's not for me. Just not for me. You know. So Game Pass has been a great value for me because I can share that with my son as well because we have 2 Xboxes in the house. Right. He can play his games. I can play my games, and I only pay 1 Game Pass fee.
That's right.
You know? And so it's a great value, and some people just don't want to see it. I don't understand why. Yeah. And especially now they got first-party games on day one, it's even a better value.
It is, man.
And they stay in there permanently.
Yes. Yeah. This exclusive. Yes. The exclusive do, people. The exclusive do. Techno's putting out that knowledge, man. Keep going, brother.
Yeah. So they're in there permanently, which I didn't know. I thought it was like, okay, they're gonna be phased out after a few months or something.
Not the exclusive.
And then when I found out, I was like, I found out later on, like, oh, okay. You know, it's now it's even a better value because knowing that I do play Gears of War, I do play Forzas, you know, pretty much all the first party games I play, and you know, it's what I enjoy, and get it through Game Pass.
That's correct, sir. That is correct. He's hitting it, man. I mean, if you know, that's the beauty of it all right there. What he's talking about is the beauty of it all. We don't have to worry about our exclusive contents going anywhere. Game Pass rotates all the other gaming experiences, but keeps the first parties there for us. The ones that are coming on Game Pass will stay there. Another thing that Techno put out, man, is the fact that we don't glorify all our games, people. I mean, I'm with him. Ashen didn't do it for me. Below, I put in some hours of Below, man, and it just wasn't for me, man. I was like,
it was too punishing. It was too punishing for me.
Yes. When I died, man, after there was a the newest games, Soul Pro Throw on Mixer, good looking, man. The newest games do not always come out on Game Pass right away. Some of them never do yet, but the exclusive newest games or just exclusives from that point on, since Game Pass was established, they stay on there.
Yeah. Somebody had to tell me that to learn about it because I thought it was going to be phased out, and nope, it's like they stayed permanent. I was like, oh, sweet, that makes the service even way better.
Exactly.
I thought, you know?
Exactly, man. And you know, like you said, man, we're not jocking every game. You know, every game is, you know, right.
And there's another game that I didn't think I would like because I'm not really into turn-based games. You know, there's some I like. I'm like, but then I just kind of lose interest of it, right?
Right.
But one was called Mutant Year Zero.
Yes.
I don't know if you saw that one.
I played that one a little bit. Yes.
And I'm not about those games, those turn-based games. But this was a little different because you could do a little exploration. You do a little exploration. You could choose your battles that you get into.
That's true.
And it turned out to be a fun game. And that would be something that like I was interested in, but I didn't want to pay $60 for whatever the amount was going to be. And it turns out to be a Game Pass game. Like, oh, okay, I'll try it out. And now I'm enjoying it. Yeah.
You're right, man.
So it just works out.
I was playing that game. It is. I was playing that game a little bit, and I've gotten off of it, but I got to go back to it. But yeah, man, it's once you learn what to really do in that game, it starts to open up a lot. That's what I like about it.
Yeah, it does. It does.
It starts to open it up, and it starts getting fun. Right. It starts getting fun. But you got to get in there and grind just a little bit for things to start opening up to you. But man, you touched on some good
it's games like
bro.
that. Like like I said, with Game Pass, there's a lot of games in there like, I've been iffy, and then I don't want to spend it. Just you get that. You stay on the fence. It's like, do I want to buy it? Do I not? And
so
then,
true.
You wait until it's used for and get it for $5 at GameStop or someplace else. And now with Game Pass, hey, it's just there.
So,
and it's not streaming either.
So true.
It's installed on the hard drive.
That's right.
Not like the other service that you have to stream it and depend on the internet.
That's so true, man. And like you said, that Game Pass, what makes you, well, it don't make you, but it gives you that. What it does is it makes you see games that you probably might have not ever looked at, You know, and the fact that, like you said, and the fact that you say, well, man, shoot, it can't hurt because it's free. You know, what how's it gonna hurt me? And that's where it gets you. That's how it gets you, because you're like, hey, man, I can broaden my gaming experience by just simply trying the game out. I probably would have never tried this game out, but now that I got Game Pass, let me see what it's all about. And what it's doing is it's making people enjoy games that they probably would have never really took the time to enjoy if they had to pay full dollar price for it.
Yeah. It broadens their I guess interest of other genres that they would probably never play. Like me.
That's right.
You know,
That's
like I said, I'm not a big fan of turn-based game, but that one did interest me and I like it.
Exactly. You know? It's a little bit different.
I tried XCOM. I didn't like it. People say it was good. People say it was like, oh, that's an amazing turn-based game. I tried it. And I did not like it at all. Now, I don't go around telling people it's trash like people are doing with, you know, Crackdown. It just wasn't for me.
Right, man. You know what? Yeah. I'm glad you brought that up, man, because right now, man, I don't know if y'all know it or not, but Teknoblast has got one of the hottest posts out on Twitter right now, and it's just hilarious. If you go check them out, man, Teknoblast, right? Just like it kind of sounds.
Yeah.
Teknobl. Oh, what is it? Did I get it right?
Yeah, Teknoblast.
Right, Teknoblast.
So Tekno Blast.
That's right, and check him out on YouTube too as well, man. I mean, but the guy, man, he has one of the hottest posts out right now, and it's the top 10 things that the PlayStation fans are thinking about, man, and talking about right now, and it's hilarious because he's right. It's Crackdown's number one, and what's funny is the fact that
I broke it down between the two Crackdowns.
Right. Because
the Wrecking Zone and the campaign.
That's hilarious, dude. I died laughing,
Number one was the Crackdown campaign. And you know what? I thought it was funny when I started writing it up, but I didn't think how funny it would be for other people. You know?
Oh, no, man. It was dead on. Dead on.
And so, you know, first it was Crackdown 3 campaign, Crackdown 3 Wrecking Zone, the Xbox One X, because that's what everybody's talking about. Then Phil Spencer, because of course anything he says, people want to tear it down. Then you got Mike Ibarra, and today people just flipped out over what he said about the reviewers. And of course people are talking about that. Game Pass, everybody's calling it a cheap service, and it's not. Then of course the 3-year-old Elite controller, which is still one of the best controllers. You know it, you just got one.
Oh man, you knocked it out. You're right. It was the number one was the Crackdown 3 campaign. Number 2 was Crackdown 3 Wrecking Zone. Number 3 was the Xbox One X. Number 4 is Phil Spencer. Number 5 is Mike Ibarra. Number 6 is Xbox Game Pass. Number 7 is the Xbox Elite controller. Number 8, Xbox Adaptive Controller. Ain't that the truth? Gosh. Number 9, Xbox first-party games. Number 10, seeing Xbox fan having fun and don't understand why. That right there got me, dude. I mean, I promise you he nailed it. That it's so funny, but it's so true. Hey, that couldn't have been dude. I don't understand it. Now that is something I don't understand, man. I can't figure that one out to save the day. That they're so focused on worrying about our fun, and I don't understand that, man. Like we don't do that. I don't run over on a PlayStation post if they're talking about a game that they like, and I actually go up on somebody's post, man, and just rag them. It's just not in my pedigree, man.
I'll make posts on Twitter every now and then about like, oh man, this game looks great. I tried it on Xbox and I tried it on PlayStation, and it's true, it looks better on the X. You know. Right. And then of course, some people come and get defensive because
you said it looked better on the X. Oh,
right, it's better on the X. Then you got the other platform, PC people that won't never shut up about their hardware.
Nope.
And I've told PC people both on my YouTube channel and on my Twitter account.
Gosh.
And I say, PC people, I get it.
Right.
Yes. You can make your computer the best it can be as long as you got the dollars to do it. I understand that because I have a gaming PC. I just don't game on PC.
Exactly.
And I get
Exactly.
it. So stop shoving it down my throat that it's better on PC because I already know. You don't need to tell me.
Right, because it's not exactly. It's just it's like me, man. I, look, man. I come from, like I keep trying to tell people, I come from the arcade era. I'm used to big screens, okay? I'm used to just playing my games on a big screen. There's nothing wrong with a PC gamer. I keep saying that. The thing is, I'm not gonna buy a 27-inch TV or a monitor screen. I'm not gonna buy a 27. Well, look, man. 27 inches are good for combat and competitive games, man. Let's be for real. I don't need a 27-inch monitor for Crackdown 3 or campaign. Hey, any campaign. What do I need a 27-inch? Right. But now if I'm getting into Gears of War or I'm get PUBG or Call of Duty on it, then yeah, I might want to get a 27-inch. But even then, I probably want to put two of them together. I mean, if 27 inches was so cool, then why would they bezel these things? Why would bezelment? Yeah. You see, you guys don't fool nobody, man. That's the thing about you guys. You know,
so, man, I mean,
come on,
man. The hate that I get on my channel, you got these PC people coming in like, well, this and that. It's like, dude, I don't care about your hardware. I know what the PC hardware can do because I have it myself. I just don't game on it. You're like, well, why are you wasting your time on this guy? You let me worry about my time on what I play.
Man.
You worry about yours. If you don't like what you see on my channel, then why the hell are you here?
Why are you here? Why are you here? Like, dude.
And I go, and I question, it's like, what are you expecting is going to happen? That because you're just downing it on how I play, that I'm going to just suddenly get convinced that, oh, you know what? This guy's right.
You're going to go sell it. You're so stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm so dumb. I can't believe I all this time since the OG Xbox, I was in the wrong side, and because this guy just came out of nowhere that I don't even know who he is, says, hey, you're wrong. It's like, man, you dumb.
Right, man. It's because you know what? You know what, Teknoblast? Out of all fairness, you're not doing that to nobody. You see what I'm saying?
No.
You're not going around trying to convince anybody about giving up what they do for Xbox. That's the thing.
No, I'm not.
I keep telling people one thing about true, and I say this, true Xbox fans. We don't have to go around lying about our experience. We don't have to go lying about the Xbox console. We don't have to lie about it. Because the one thing about it, thanks for the host, Mr. Achiever One. Good to see you again. One thing about us, man, you can call us fanboys. You can call us. Look, I done already told y'all. You can call me a fanboy. I don't care. I live over here in the Dallas metropolitan area. I see fans all the time. I see the Dallas Cowboy fans all the time. So I know what fans look like, and I know what kind of money fans spend. You do too, Techno. We live right here. So screaming fan talk to us doesn't hurt people like me and you, because there's nothing wrong with being a fan. It's an idiot. I don't have a problem with a PlayStation fan because he prefers PlayStation over Xbox or whatever it is.
Never.
I don't have a problem with that. Right, and I'm not gonna knock him for being that way. Hey, that's what he wants. Just like Xbox is what I want. So I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Call out an idiot, man. If there's a guy on there and he doesn't make sense in the gaming streets, you ain't got to use the word fanboy. You're using it too loosely. He might just not make sense. If he doesn't make sense and he's an idiot, he's an idiot.
I've been called every word in the book, every little nickname for Xbox, like Xbot, Xplot, X this, X that, and I'm like, dude, come on, really?
It's so fifth grade.
Hey, the only thing I do in my comments on my YouTube channel when they make comments like that, which is they're just rambling on and ranting,
right,
it's like, you know what, dude? All you did is just gave my channel some more viewership, some watch minutes, a comment, and either a like or dislike. Either way, you're helping.
You win. That's right. Oh my gosh, man. They
You're
don't
helping my
get it.
channel, right?
Yeah,
And for that,
exactly.
and for that, I love
I
you. I say
appreciate
I
you.
love you at the end.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, yeah. It's hilarious. I mean, it's just I don't see where they're gaining anything.
Out of it.
When they start hating on me or the brand or even just the community itself, where they just keep hating it. It's like, dude, aren't you supposed to be busy with your games?
You're right.
Yeah. Why are you putting all this energy into us, trying to bring us down, which you're not?
Right, because you don't show me
playing these games.
Right, because what you show me is you're bored. If you were trying to sell us the PlayStation experience, you're not doing a good job of it. You're just letting me know that, hey, man, if I come over there, I'm going to be spending my time right over here with the Xbox community because I'll be bashing it, so I really wouldn't even be playing on my PlayStation. You know, I'll be spending most of my time bashing the Xbox community. So it's either you guys love the Xbox community deep down, you want to come on over here.
Their closet.
Right.
Their closet Xbox fans.
Right. You either closet, you know, you're probably closet, and you're trying to figure out a way to come out. Or you're just plumb stupid, man. And we don't like calling people stupid, but golly, y'all. Come on. I mean, you got to do something better than just spend your whole day talking about what Techno wrote down that was so flawless as to why it's so popular, because he killed y'all, man. With 10 reasons.
Funny. I'm still getting notifications right now.
With 10 reasons.
And this was posted, what time? At 3 o'clock is when I posted this, and I'm still getting notifications on it.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, man, it's so spot on, dude.
Do you know how far this post got out to?
How many now?
Brazil.
It's like, oh, really?
I got some Brazilian people retweeting that and liking it and everything.
Now I told you. Now you know that's dead on, man. I'm telling you, man, it was dead on. I laughed. As soon as I saw it, I was like, yo, he cut up, man, for this one. It's just, yeah, I couldn't even believe that I hadn't seen it. That was my thing. Like, how did I not see this thing?
Okay, in the past, and I think this is before we became Twitter friends, is that I did this like 2 or 3 times, and every month I would do a console, like a monthly console power ranking. Right? Just like you do in sports.
Right.
Which is what's your number 1 team, number 2, 3, and so forth. And I did the top 10, what consoles or what platforms are my rankings.
Right.
And of course, Xbox came first, then like 360, and then I started going all weird. I started saying my son's Kindle Fire or little Kindle.
Right.
My wife's phone, the Oya. Remember the Oya?
Wow.
The little Oya thing that failed miserably. And the very last one was the PS4. Oh my God.
Oh, you
the hate that I was getting.
Right.
I was getting crucified because I put
because you picked that PlayStation 4.
I put the PS4 last.
Right. And you're going to get crucified.
I picked the tablet over the
right.
PlayStation
and
4.
that brings them out. Yeah, that's
about
to
that
get
brings
crucified. Exactly.
And of course,
I wish you
got some of the ones that are like just cracking up because it's like you put the oil before the PlayStation.
Right. That can get the fun out of it. Right. They can get the fun out of it. You know, and that's you know, man, it's like they don't get it, man, that they're too predictable. And we're doing this stuff just because we know that you clowns are gonna get mad over nothing.
Yeah. And like I said earlier, man, I do like the PlayStation. It has some games that I do enjoy that's not on the Xbox. Like some of these story narrative games. I do like them and I do enjoy them, and I do play them all.
Right.
What I don't like is the community behind it, which is completely toxic. I mean, you can't say anything negative about it because they completely go derailed. Sony can say one thing, and they're like, it's the most genius move they ever done. And everybody's like, what are you talking about? That's the dumbest move you've ever seen. Yeah?
Exactly.
And so
yeah, man.
I do it a lot of times just for fun, just to kind of poke the bear a little bit, you know, and see what kind of reaction I get. But at the end of it, it's like I'm just an overall gamer who likes every platform that I do play, but I just prefer the Xbox the most. Easy as that. It's simple as that. Xbox is my brand.
Right, man. My thing is, I've never really owned a PlayStation before, and I never really
Yeah.
cared to own it. Their games to me are and I was like this back then. To me, it's like the PlayStation brand is not original. Like they make a game that you can literally sit there and be like, man, they just sat here and copied this game, or they didn't copy this game. I like narrative games, but I don't like their drag out narrative games. Like they'll make a game, man, and their story, you got to sit there and listen to this character for like 15 minutes just talking. Literally just talking. You're like, yo, can I get on? Yeah, these are facts. And after a while, man, I just said, you know what, man, the PlayStation experience is just not for me. And look, I was using it on my friends at my friend's house. I never really, I would tell them all the time, man, I'm gonna come over to your crib and play the PlayStation. I'm not gonna buy it. I was like, nah, because I knew that it wasn't gonna hold my interest. So I wasn't gonna pay for it, man. And those were the things. Like now, I enjoy Twisted Metal, and when they had games like that. When they used to have the you couldn't go anywhere, right? You couldn't go anywhere and play Grand Theft Autos. Sony would contract those games out like crazy, and that was another thing I didn't like. I was like, yo, why would you? Look, there's nothing wrong with having an exclusive, right? But why would you want to stop other people from having a gaming experience simply because it's not on your platform? That's what I picked up on Sony early in its day, and I wasn't a fan of that because I would be telling people, yo, man, y'all can't get Grand Theft Auto, and they was like, nah, we can't get it, and I would be and in my mind I'd be saying, yo, y'all are missing out, man. But what could they do? What can they do, man? So
I'm telling you,
they had to play that.
I never saw the console wars back then. It was until this generation when I really saw it, because when was it? I moved here in 2009. Okay, so it was already towards the end of the Xbox 360, and back then, I was still busy just playing games.
Right.
I got married. I moved. I got my job here, trying to ramp up my career a little bit.
Right.
And I was just too busy, get my off time, play my games.
You wasn't occupied in that mess.
Right. I wasn't really big on Facebook unless it's my parents and pictures and everything like that.
Right.
MySpace wasn't a part of it. I mean, I don't know if it existed back.
I remember that.
If it was still around back
I remember
then. That. Twitter, I don't think it was around yet, but I think it was just very small. Just it was established, but wasn't well known yet, so nobody really knew about it. And so I never looked for anything online except for sales. Like, oh, when's the next game sale?
It wasn't.
And that's it. And that's it.
Because you came from that era. You can't exactly, man.
So
to be honest, you're right. You're right. That's how we did. We didn't really care about this stuff. You're right, man.
So when the Xbox One came out and the PlayStation 4 came out, and I was here, a couple more years, but I was hating it living here. I didn't like it. Right, because I was from Houston. It's like, man, all my family's in Houston, my friends. I know where to go if I want to go out.
Right.
Here it's just me. I didn't know anybody. And then, so what I would do is I would go online, look for Xbox forums. It's like, oh, let me try to hook up with other friends and everything. And which I did. It's when I started hearing about all the wars.
You're right, brother.
PlayStation, man. It's when I started hearing it, and I'm like, what's all this? It's like, why is everybody hating? I'm all innocent, like a little kid. Like, what's going on?
That's it. I said the same thing to some of my friends, man. I said, all these dudes you talk about, I'm glad I didn't come from that. Matter of fact, I said it in one of my shows. I ain't come from this social media stuff, man. All these people y'all talking about, man, I could care less about these dudes, man. I don't know nothing about them. Yeah. People are so tied up into these people and these girls on social media that in the gaming industry is crazy, dude. They hang on every little thread they talk about. And you know what? Funny is that they're least experienced gamer. They do all the talking, man, but they're not.
Who was the worst too? The ones that are worst also, besides the people that interact on the social media stuff, was NeoGAF.
Yeah,
right?
you
I
remember
don't know
that?
if you ever saw that.
Yep, you remember
Okay.
that? And they fell apart.
So,
And homeboy was a
well, check this
pedophile.
out.
Right.
Check this out. I was working in Fort Worth, North Fort Worth for e-commerce company, right?
Right.
Well, there was a guy that I worked along with. He was my coworker, and he happened to be one of the mods at NeoGAF.
Wow.
Right? He's like, hey, do you know about NeoGAF? I was like, what are you talking about? I had no idea. I was clueless of who NeoGAF was. And then he kind of explained to me. He's like, oh, man, it's a bunch of inside people, developers, users, fans. But it's really hard to get in because you got to have like a true email address like AT&T or something like that. And I'm like, okay. So I signed up, right? And I started posting, responding and stuff. And the hate they had to anybody that posted positive things for Xbox was awful. It was awful, right? I couldn't say anything because then I get attacked. I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to have a friendly conversation. People told me it was a cool site to go to because you get some like really like first-hand information from developers. And the first thing I say, hey, I think Rise is a pretty kick-ass game. Oh, it's trash. It's not 1080p. I'm like, what?
Right.
Like,
man, don't make me laugh, dude. No.
Yeah. It's like,
not that again.
So,
yeah. It's not 1080p. No.
I got banned.
God. Oh, no. Are you serious?
I got banned, right?
Wow.
And so I told my buddy that was next to me, I was like, dude, they just banned me. They're like, what'd you do? I was like, dude, I did nothing. All I did was talk positive about Xbox, and they're attacking me. And then, like, of course, I'm going to defend myself. I'm going to just sit there and take the punches.
Right.
And they didn't like that I was defending myself. So he convinced the other mods to unban me. So, so as I'm going back in there, and okay, let me be a little bit more careful.
Yeah.
Right? What I say.
Techno's quality, man. That's right. That's it.
Let me check it out for a little bit. But this time I had this thing about typing in italics, right?
Right.
I always had this thing about typing in italics just to kind of stand out a little bit more, but it's just a thing that I had. And I'll type it out, and who comes in to complain is one of the mods. And they're like, you need to stop typing in italics. It's just the way I type. You need to type just normal like everybody else. I'm like, it's like, who the heck are you? And like one user came and said, oh, that's one of the mods. You better not test her or something like that. I'm like,
oh my God.
What? And I was like,
it's like a bunch of kids, dude. Like
yes.
Carrot holders, man.
And I kept typing in italics. Right. And what happened? I got banned again. Right? And I told my boss, like, man, you know what? All those people are a bunch of bitches, man.
Yeah, man.
I was like, they're nothing but a bunch of crybaby, a bunch of just Xbox hating people, and you can't say one little word about Xbox because they start attacking you. It's like, why would I want to be part of that community? You know?
Right.
And it's like, maybe
then you see what happens, man. You saw what happened
right.
to it, and it's crazy. I don't know if he was messing with the kid or something. I can't remember what it was. It was something, man.
It was something about some girl that got
arrested. Yeah, it was some crazy crap, man. It was something like that.
So now you got all these people from NeoGAF leaving to create the Reset era, whatever that fucking site's called.
Right.
And now you're having them flip out that anybody says anything positive about Xbox. Or Mikey Barr said something about the reviewers, and now they're taking offense to it. And I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
Really? It's like you're spending your time and energy over the shit of what Mike said.
Right.
You know? It's just sad.
It's sad, man.
It's sad.
It's about as pathetic as these these reviewers who Mikey Barr called out, man. And it's like the reviewers are reviewing games and they don't even know how to play it. Techno, they don't even know how to play the game. Yo, we are Techno, man. We are probably in one of the lamest eras of gaming ever, dude. Can you imagine? This happening when we were gaming?
Information. Lame time right now for information because everybody is picking a side. I'm Xbox, or I'm PlayStation, or I'm Nintendo Switch, and everybody else sucks, or I'm PC and everybody else sucks. And
right now,
like,
Teknoblast. Teknoblast. For the love of it, that's normal in the console land. It's not normal when of the stuff that you was just talking about. When somebody just says something and you and I mean, damn, man, you want to find out where they live and try to kill them and stuff. That's not normal.
Yeah.
When it gets like that, That's ridiculous, man. And
Well,
you know, you hate him and you troll him every day.
McCaffrey.
Dude,
it's like that clown Ryan McCaffrey.
Yo, you need to,
he comes in,
check out.
Starts calling people.
Yeah, bro. We just talked about him. We just talked about him other 2 shows ago. Straight up, just talked about this clown, man. You're right. He's an opportunist.
You know, it's like he's chief of staff or whatever he is, editor of this gaming reviewing site or gaming site media, and he's bickering with other like, fans of each base. You're supposed to provide gaming news without picking a side without involving yourself.
Talk to him
without involving yourself in the bickering. You know? And I was like,
it's so hilarious,
dude. Douchebag.
Yup, and look at him. He's like the Keebler Elf dude, man. Like, you know, like you can tell this dude was a loser, but he's just a loser, dude, period. This guy was the guy that was getting his lunch money taken, man, at school and stuff, man. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, this dude isn't that dude, man. He's got y'all fooled big time. You know, he's got a little platform, so now he feels privileged to do. He feels like I can just say anything. I can say anything. And dude, you probably can, but you garbage, dude.
Yeah.
You know, you're garbage.
You know, a large portion of your base of who likes to go. I don't go to IGN anymore. It's been like a couple of years since the last time I've been to IGN. I don't even go to anybody anymore. No GameSpot. I don't go to IGN, Kotaku, or whatever that other.
Yeah, Kotaku. Yeah.
I don't go to anybody anymore. I deleted all my shortcuts because I can't trust them anymore.
You're right.
You know, they can't give an honest review of any game, no matter which platform it is, right? And if they do, they're trashing it without even trying it, you know, or even trying to dive into it properly. Instead of like, oh, I played the first 10 minutes. This is not for me. I'm going to start trashing it.
You're right, brother.
And now it's just like, you know what? I'll just go to YouTube and look at other people's, channels and, see what they're talking about. And after I watch a few shows here and there from different people, then I'll just decide on my own, if it's for me or not. I can't go to the sites anymore. I can't go to those gaming medias because they're not being impartial. They're being, one-sided all the time.
Right. And you can tell, man, they don't take pride in what they do. And they're not taking what they do seriously. So if you're not going to take pride in what you do and take... Right.
Did you see that they plagiarized that IGN plagiarized a YouTuber's Dead Cells review?
You remember that?
Word for word. Word. He took what the YouTuber did and he, took it upon himself to copy it and take credit for it.
That's facts,
man. And then, of course, there was a huge backlash. He got fired. But, how is the guy not supposed to know that Ryan guy? It's like, you're the editor. That means you vetted it.
Right.
And you had to know at some point, and now you just fire this guy?
Because he got caught. Yeah. He made you look bad. Just like when those guys did the Xbox had no games thing. And when they made the meme out of it. But it stayed there for a while. But then when the backlash became too much, you want to say something. It's only when the backlash happens so much is when that clown wants to say something. If nobody said anything, he wouldn't say nothing.
Oh yeah, it was I saw that. I'm like, dude, you gotta be kidding. And I compared both of them. Like, dude, this guy word for word.
No, you're right. The video you're right.
And I was like, dude, that's sick. It's like, my God, so how can he do this? And let the Ryan guy approve it because he's the last guy standing. Like, all right, this looks good. Boom.
Right, trying to act like, he tried to act like he tries to act like we're dumb, man. Like we don't understand how it works, man. They can't do anything. When you're the boss like that, they're not sneaking stuff in. If they was, you would have fired them, and you didn't fire them, dudes. You made excuses for that behavior. Yeah. He literally made, because he knew. It's just like you said, because he knew. Mm-hmm. It wasn't even about taking responsibility, man. It was like, dude, you okayed it. And the only reason you spoke on it is because you got that backlash, man. That was it. If you didn't get that backlash, you wouldn't have said nothing, man. He's down for all that little drama. He looks like a freaking Keebler elf, man.
I heard that on your video, and I went back and looked at his picture, and I started laughing.
Yes, man. This dude, man, he doesn't. I mean, it's true, man. It's a sucker is like I keep saying, man. A sucker is a sucker, man. And you know what? It's
Yeah.
time for, and you're gonna hear it right here on Di-RREC Gaming. It's time for real gamers to start talking. I don't care what platform you're on, man. If you're true to that platform and you're real with it, and you got some experience with it, and you can talk about it and share your experience on it, we need you. We don't,
Yeah.
we need you, man. We need you. I don't care if you're a small YouTuber. Don't let the numbers stop you from being the gamer that you are. Get out here, man. Talk this game and stuff, because what's going on is we got too many lames and frauds that got YouTube channels and use gaming as a propaganda. They
Yeah.
speak right. They speak these consoles, but they don't really play on them. They don't do anything. They're sitting up here
Yeah. Yeah.
watching YouTube apps and stuff. They
Yeah.
use people
Yeah.
like me and Techno for news to make their shows. I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
Y'all lazy. Y'all don't even work hard on your craft. You're lazy. Y'all take from
No. No. They're not.
the real gamers news, and you make your shows off the backs of real gamers, man. I'm telling y'all hearing it right now, live and direct. And ain't none of them gonna see me on Xbox. So I'm on my Xbox. So you want to come over here and challenge me? Come on. You know what I'm saying? Because I talk that gamer talk.
Oh yeah,
I'm from that
it's like,
challenge.
I put my tag. People
Right.
are welcome to friend me. Like, hey, here's my tag. Friend me if you want
That's
to play.
right.
Let's play.
That's right,
We'll
man.
duke it out in
We'll
some
duke
fighter
it out.
game.
That's
like,
right.
We'll duke it out in some fight like Killer Instinct, man. Just
Exactly. Do
like,
something.
like it should be.
Exactly like it should be, man. Cause you know what?
Yeah.
Like, you see how Techno could laugh about that? It's because here's what he's saying, man. Win or lose, it's not that serious. It's gaming. We're not scared of gaming. Like, why would he? That's why he's laughing. It's just gaming. If you beat me, you beat me.
Yeah.
So what? But I come to play.
Oh,
I come to play.
Man, I got a story. I got a story on that.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm a big fan of Battlefield, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ever since Battlefield Bad Company 2, man, I've been hooked to Battlefield games.
Right.
On the last one, Battlefield 1, I'm a big light machine gun player, right? With the bipod. And I'm just like mowing people down. Da, 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 da. Right? Well, I hate the snipers, man. I'm always on the lookout for snipers because they think they're sneaky little fucks, man. Just, hanging out on the edge of the map trying to snipe people. Well, I'm over here just kind of like, oh, I see somebody. I'm just popping it with the bipod. He starts messaging me, right?
Right.
He starts messaging me on live, say, man, you need to stop suppressing me with that LMG. I'm like, dude, I'm playing like I always play. If I see you out there in the corner of the map, you're trying to avoid getting killed and you're just sniping away, I'm going to take you out. Yeah?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Hey,
right.
Yeah. Why are you being such a noob? I was like, dude, I've been playing since the Atari 2600, man. I'm no noob. So, if anything,
They kill you. I know they kill.
Stay back there.
I know they kill you with that, man. I know they kill you.
Oh, man, we just kept going back and forth and bickering. And I'm like, dude, it's like, you're just mad because I'm suppressing you. You can't get all the kills that you want from a distance. So quit crying like a baby.
Right.
And it's funny that I get hate that way too. And it's just like, I don't like the way you're playing. Well, I'm sorry. That's just the way I play. I'm not gonna change it up.
You stupid, man. No, man, you killing me, man. No, this is today. Man, Di-RREC Gaming, man, we know what we talking about. You guys, man, crack us up, man. And that's all it is to it. If y'all ain't found out by now that y'all just make us laugh, man, I don't know what to tell you, man. But y'all some funny dudes, man. Y'all have literally lost y'all's minds out here.
They are.
And
they make me laugh than anything else. That's the funny thing. I don't get pissed when they try to insult me. I laugh like, hey, really? This guy spent the energy to tell me this?
Yeah, dude, I had a guy today, man, who literally tried to hide behind the fact that he deletes his posts. And it was all about, because they tried to clown one of my homeboys, man. This guy did and put up a post about the sales of the PlayStation. What the funny part about it is, it was shipped, right? I had a shipment thing that was back in November, and I was like, yo, if they shipped it, how in the world could they have sold this amount of consoles if they shipped it to the stores? Man, they ain't even shipped it. They're not even shipped as many as they sold. There's no way, So I was like, you got to understand something. They're just it's dummy talk. So if you're a dummy, you're gonna believe that it's actually in homes. But what they're not, what you gotta understand is they're not in homes. It's sold to the stores, right? So I said it's like an inventory count. Sony really doesn't go off of home counts. They don't know. There's no way of them knowing that. All they know is that it got sold. And when it goes to the store tells Sony, they send back information through computer to Sony warehouses to let them know how many PlayStations have gotten sold out of their store. All Sony does is replenish that by a certain number. You know, if they sold 3 million, then Sony may put in 7 million to get sold. So there's a little bit left, you know, from the buys. You know what I'm talking about. So that number, that inventory number is always going to be bigger than what the actual sale is. It's always going to be bigger. That's just, if anybody that owns a store or anything, retail stores or you know, anything with retail knows that. Right. It's not hard to understand that. So this guy was like, you're just mad because they did. And I was like, no, dude. I'm like, I'm tripping because you really believe it. I was like, dude, I'm trying to tell you that's not how it works. So this guy just kept arguing with me, kept arguing. So then I had to go get him with articles. Because he said, so you think Sony, so you was like, you think Sony will lie about this? I was like, sure. Why wouldn't they? They've lied about.
And then bam, facts.
Yup. Then I come with the facts. Boom, 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 boom. Right? Then he was not gonna listen to the numbers. He was not gonna listen to that. I mean, in his mind, he had it set. So then I showed him. I said, okay, look, man, I'm gonna get you now. So I went and through the years, starting at 2013, I pulled up every article that Sony themselves said the amount of PlayStations that were sold for that year. So I went through 2013, 2014. When I was done with him, I was like, look, this is like 73, 74 million consoles sold that went out of the stores. Like, they know this for a fact. I said, so if they sold only 74 million as of now, how the hell did you get 91 million sold when they told you in November that they shipped 84 million? You know, this clown started deleting his posts. So today he comes back up here, Teknoblast, right? Starts lying to the community as if I'm that dude, man, that you test me. Because I'm not that kind of guy. I don't care if you think, if you think I'm lying or not. But if you just blatantly try to make me out to look like I'm just this liar, then I'm gonna stand up for myself. And that's what I did. He tried to, he doubted what I was capable of doing. So he was like, I don't delete my posts. You got 24 hours to prove it. How he laughing? I said, no, I don't have 24 hours to prove it. It's gonna be simple because it's on Twitter. All I gotta do is scroll back. I'm on my phone, so I'll just scroll back to that conversation. So when I did, I snapped every little thing that he was saying and brought it up to everybody's attention today, man. And it was the most hilarious. Dude, I mean, I don't know what they think, man. Like, we're not. One thing about us, man, the true Xbox fans, we're not dummies, man. Like, it's not gonna be an easy day messing with us. You know what I'm saying? Nah. I keep trying to tell people that, like, we're a different breed, man. Stop messing with us, man. Like, we're not those gamers, man. You know what I'm saying? We really take pride in what we do.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, man, as like, to keep doing this, to keep picking, and I asked, like, what are you really trying to do here? Are you really trying to convince me that I made a mistake going on one side and I should go on your side? Do I really want to be part of that community?
Of that, right? You're showcasing
the way you are.
Exactly.
So why would I want to be part of that? Where I'm going, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and be on your side. Now I'm gonna start attacking other people. Like, hey, man, you're dumb. You shouldn't play that. So I'm gonna be you that hates everything else. I don't want to be that person.
There was another clown, Techno, who was talking about Crackdown, right? And his way of showing Crackdown was a failure was by going to the Microsoft store. Dude, did you hear me? I can't make this up, man. He went to the Microsoft store on Crackdown, and I told him,
he was looking at the review thing there, the little stars?
Yeah, I said, you big dummy. Crackdown is in Game Pass. You went to the Microsoft store. Nobody, like you said today about Game Pass, it's a treat. If we're already invested in it, we're not we're not in it like that. We're using Game Pass as a treat.
Yeah.
I've been paying. You see what I'm saying? So the fact that he didn't know that part about the culture, he looked like an idiot. And these are one of the guys that the PlayStation community upholds, like he's a king or something. And I'm like, yo, this is your king. Come get him. Pick him up in aisle 7. We got a mess. You know, I mean, you guys, we don't care. The one thing about it is, man, I don't care who you are, man. Like, you're not famous on. These people think they're famous, bro, because they got some subs. I don't understand it. Like,
yeah, oh yeah. Oh,
I'm a nobody, man. I'm at the bottom, dude. I like where I'm at because I can be who I am. I don't have to worry about faking it, you know. And even if I
okay, I don't know if you've gone to my channel. Have you gone to the channel and just kind of checked out the content that I have?
Yeah, I've seen it. That's how I knew you was a true Xbox guy.
So it's mainly, for people that don't know, it's mainly how-to videos, to help people how to do something on the Xbox if you can't figure it out.
Right.
And I try to go over every little. I try to go over every little setting. How do you change to record that? How do you do a screenshot?
If you don't know, it's in his name, y'all. Techno. That was the little key to it.
So I make these helpful kind of tutorial videos for the everyday person.
Right.
And those have been the popular videos. Like, I don't have these type of videos like what you're doing here with the interview or me discussing about a game. I rarely do that.
Right.
I do more helpful. One of the popular ones that I have is cross-playing on the Nintendo Switch, because you can cross-play Minecraft.
That's right.
With people doing PC and Switch and Xbox on Switch and then Xbox on PC.
That's right.
And even iPad and Android, you can cross-play.
That's right.
So I thought, I was like, you know what? Let me make some videos about that, just to show people
that it's working.
What they're gonna
exactly.
Right. How does it work? How do you actually do it? And I do that. And even then, when I have helpful videos like that, you get that one asshole who wants to come in. It's like, you know what? I don't like your voice.
Never fails, does it? It never fails.
And I'm like, what? It has nothing to do with the video. It's like, and again, I just say, you know what? I love you, man. You left me a post. You viewed my video at least. That just made my channel even better.
That's all it did.
Yeah. And I always ask in my videos, like, hey man, if you know a better way, put it down in the comment section, and I'll make a video out of it or something else. We'll spread the word. Yeah.
It's sad,
and
man.
Even then, when most of my content is about tutorials, how-tos, covering the settings of the Xbox, like how do you do this, how do you do that? Even then, I get some people attacking me on my channel. So I'm like, dude, I got helpful videos. I'm not even talking about any kind of sales.
Yeah, stupid, ain't it? Right. You're not. No, man, because exactly, bro. It's not. That's how you know, man. It's exactly, man. I'm with you, bro. And it's good that you're pointing this out because it's hilarious, man. This is the stuff that actually goes on. This goes on,
and what I do, and when I get these comments, and I don't take them off, I leave it there just to show people how much of a fool they are,
Right.
And then I'll post it. I'll do a screenshot and post it on Twitter. Say, look what I get on my channel. It's like, you're not the only one who gets hate, man. It's like I'm a little guy just like you. I make videos because I like making them. And I like helping people out because I'm an IT professional. I help people.
Right. Oh, you do IT, man? That's nice, bro. Oh, you got. Hey, you got a good career, man. Yeah. IT. Yeah.
So I've been in IT for like what year are we in? So yeah, about 20 years now. I've been in IT.
I wanted to get into IT, man. I should have did that.
I've been doing it.
You can't lose with IT, man. Right. You cannot lose with IT. I
started in help desk, desktop support to what I do now. But in every position, no matter what position I'm in IT, I've always have to help a user.
Yes. That's the big point about it.
Any trouble.
Right.
So it's just natural for me to make videos like the ones I make that's helpful about the Xbox hardware and how to do this and how to do these features and what are you missing, stuff like that. And then people come in that are not a fan of the Xbox or maybe not even a fan of me, and they start attacking me. I'm like, dude, you're not hurting my channel. Now you're just helping it out because you just commented and you viewed my videos.
That's true. They don't even get that, man.
Yeah.
They don't.
Like I said, I rarely make any videos about what's happening now. Like you have other people, you know, they're pumping out videos every day about what's going on that day. I don't have time for it, man. I'm at work. I'm there 8 to 5, you know. So I don't have time to sit at home make videos, you know, 10-minute videos or something like. Let's talk about what happened with Crackdown or anything like that. You know, I do other ones that are more helpful than anything else.
Right. Exactly. The how-tos is. And there's nothing wrong with the how-tos, man. That's just some cool stuff. Because there's a lot of people that want to know things, man. And you're using your IT out of that.
Every day. I get comments every day. It's like, oh man, I didn't know that feature was in there. I'm like, yeah, man, this is all you got to do. And sometimes the videos are so old that it's not even the same interface anymore, but it kind of still, you know, it still applies today at some level.
Right.
Because you know how the guide has changed up a bit throughout the years.
Exactly.
You know, first we had the sliding windows, and now we have the guide right now that just pops up.
Exactly.
And so I try to update it every time something new comes out. I'm like, all right, this is how you do this, this is how you do that, and I get some good mainly positive. I do get a lot more positive than negatives, but you know those negative ones really stand out. And even had people even kind of have my back. It's like, dude, what are you trying to do? It's like he's just making helpful videos.
Right.
You know, and of course they never come back again.
That's how
they
got
the notification that somebody replied, but they never come back again. Because
I
get every notification. My phone's ringing off the hook, like bing, bing, bing. You got a new comment.
Right.
Bing, bing, bing. You got a new comment. Like, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's nuts.
And it's funny the way you said it, man. Like you're not even talking about a console war or something to that relative is not even in your situation, man. And people will just I'm telling you, man. That's how they are, man. There's no makeup. There's no makeup for that, man. It's just what it is. Barefaced. It's just what it is, man. That's the reason why I really never cared for the PlayStation community, man. It's because of that stupid stuff. I just couldn't see myself, man.
I have a handful of videos that are kind of talkative like that when I focus on a subject. I think it's like maybe 5 videos at the most out of 300 or something videos that I got.
Right.
And one that stood out was about PC people, like we talked about earlier. I just started ripping into PC people. And, of course, here comes the PC people trying to defend themselves. Like, oh, well, you know, we're better because we got better hardware. It's like, yeah, I know. And and then, of course, you got, you know, I think I made like one PlayStation because I forgot which game they call it. When they started calling it Soup Station. You remember that?
I remember that.
Started calling PlayStation Soup Station. I made a video about that because it was just too funny. You know, everybody's making memes with a Campbell's soup can.
Right. It is. PlayStation. Right, because it is, man. It's a soup station, man. It is, man.
But then I just stopped there because it's just not in me to kind of like argue about. It's like, man.
Just to keep going, right.
Yeah, it's like, let's just play the game, man. It's like, hey, what do you like about the game? It's like, yeah, I did this, I did that. Yeah, I'm more into that instead of like what we're doing. You know, we're just talking about it. Right. Instead of like, let's gang together and start insulting other people. I'm like, dude, what am I going to get out of it? You know?
And that's the thing, man. I'm trying to get people to understand. This is the main reason for my platform is so that you guys, whatever misconception that you might feel about techno, you know, and a lot of cats out here in these Xbox streets that y'all, you know, just sometimes they can't you know, be themselves, man, because you guys won't allow them to. And Di-RREC Gaming is that, man. I'm a fan of this guy. He's a real cool guy, man. He's like I said, he's a neighbor to me right down the street, and I'm gonna have his back, you know. He doesn't bother nobody. He's out here. He's an Xbox comrade. And like I said, man, I support him. You come at him, I'm going to have his back. It just doesn't make sense for people to, you know, you PlayStation fans, y'all really showed y'all ass for a whole week. And it doesn't look like y'all stopping, man. I mean, the industry, you guys now,
man,
full force, man. This game right here.
Full force on crackdown.
This game right here pissed you guys off, man.
It did. It did. Because I don't remember them being like this about Sea of Thieves or State of Decay.
No.
You know,
and
they hated
I know
it,
why I pissed them off.
It died off.
Because it's that anime. It's that good old anime game. And you guys.
Yeah, you said it because the ones
it.
that watch anime are hating on that game.
Yeah, they're hating on it. You know, and you guys, man, don't know what to do because you don't have it on that daggone PlayStation. And y'all don't know what to do. You know, and I don't know what to say to y'all, man.
They got knack. They got knack.
Right. You got knack. Be happy. Right. Don't. Look, man, that's y'all's game. Don't get mad because we got Crackdown. Joe, we've had Crackdown for a while, man. We know what we got. You know, you ain't got to tell me what I got. I know what I got. Like you said, I bought the game. You ain't got to tell me. I bought the game. You know, it's like they want to tell you something you bought, man. Hey, I bought the game. I understand.
Hey, so you're getting Anthem?
Yes. Got it, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I'm pre-ordered too. So I'll pick it up from Best Buy Friday. What you get, an achievement?
Yep, got a diamond. See what I'm saying, man? You know, and you know what, man? I'm going about this Crackdown differently, man. I tend to do things differently when I see other gamers do it. I like to go another route and make my own lane. So I tell people, I'm not in no rush, man. I'm just slowly grinding out some stuff.
There's no rush.
This game is just like a Mario game to me. Go ahead, brother.
Now you brought that up with the rushing. Did you hear about people rushing through Anthem on their 15 or whatever hours that they got, or they got full access to the game before it officially comes out? They rushed through it and now they're bored.
What?
Did you read that?
Are you serious, man? I didn't see that.
So they got full access to Anthem, right? This is people in general. It could be PC, Xbox, or PlayStation, right? So it doesn't matter which platform. That they got Anthem, they got the full copy of it. They rushed through it, and now they're bitching about no content. That they're bored with it.
Well, what the hell?
And why did you? It's like, I
what
would
were
be
you
bored
thinking?
With it too if I rushed through it in 2 days.
Right.
And I have nothing to play now. You know.
Right.
And complaining that there's some parts that you can't get into the game because it's locked down or something, even though it's the full release. I'm like, well, hold on. It's not even officially released, Friday yet. That's when it comes out. And you know damn well, every game that comes out has an update. Has a patch.
Are you serious,
Day one
man?
patch. Every single game. And these people who rush to the game, they finish it, they're bitching about no content and how they're bored already. My question, why'd you rush through it? What's your hurry?
Are you serious, man?
I'm serious. Look it up, man. I'm telling you. People rush through it. There's a whole Reddit thread about it too, in Reddit, where one guy is pretty much ticked off that people are saying that they're bored. So he's on the side like me, where it's like, why are you rushing through the game and now bitching about it? That he's kind of upset that people, they got the game, they rushed through it, now they're complaining about no content or they're locked out in certain places when it hasn't even been officially released yet. And there's not a patch yet because they will be.
This has to be, this is one of the lamest. I'm telling you, this is the lamest. This is the lamest gaming generation, man, that there ever has been. I mean, you dudes are straight sucker made, man. And it shows,
well, everybody, for whatever reason, they want to be the cool kid on the block and say, I finished it first before anybody else.
But who?
So they can get the clicks, they can get the views, like, look at me, I finished. It's like, dude, why are you rushing? Now you're bored.
Right.
And then you want to complain, you trade it into GameStop, you only get $30 for it.
Right. Because look, man, I'm here. Look, man, this game right here just rewarded me for just chilling. I got a new suit. I may not like it better than my upgrade, so I'm still wearing my upgrade because I just don't like it. I mean, I appreciate my upgrade suit. I love the full body armor look. It looks dope. I hope they bring out the menu suits, the ones that are dark, the ones that are black and blue kind of. They look kind of black and blue. I hope they bring that out for another alternative suit because that suits there are dope, man. The ones you see when you're picking through the H. I'll show you. These are what I'm talking about. Let me go get me a little spot real quick so I can show the viewers what I'm talking about. But yeah, man, it's just I can't get with it, Techno. I just can't get with it, man. I try to be. Look, they look at us for wanting to be factual, right? And because you want to be factual, they want to call you a hater. It's not being a hater. It's about being factual, people. There's a difference. Like we said, we don't go around bashing people on their posts simply because they like a console that I don't like or that I like. They don't like they have a console that I don't like. I'm saying that and I'm playing a console that they don't like, so they're gonna come over here and just bash me for God knows what, and it's just and it's all day, and they feel like they get the last word on Twitter, man. They won, and I really want to give them a sucker or a banana sticker so they can put on their shirt, but I don't have a banana sticker or a sucker to give them, so I feel lost. I be like, man, I really want these dudes to feel like they accomplished something,
Yeah.
I'm a good sport.
Here's your gold star.
Right. They want to tell you, hey, you got an L, and they send you memes of L's, and I'm like, is this supposed to hurt my feelings, dude? Like I don't get it. Like an L, a message L is what I get. Really?
Yeah.
Out of all of this. And a message L is supposed to break me how? How's that supposed to break me? I laugh. All right, and because I'm laughing, that makes them matter. And it makes them matter, and I'm like, yo, because you don't realize how stupid you look right now.
Oh my God.
You look stupid.
Notifications are still coming in about that post.
Dude, you're gonna be, I'm telling you right now, man. You hit the jackpot with that, because it was so true, man. They can't keep Xbox out their mouths.
No.
And I don't understand that.
No.
I really don't, because if you're a PlayStation fan, why do you have Xbox on in your mouth? Like, you're proving all of us right that it's boring over there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You're not proving us wrong.
I had this one amazing meme, the GIF, or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
And it was an older guy telling a kid, just go play your games, right? Like points out to the distance and say, go play your games. And I sent that. I can't find it again, but I've been trying to find it because that's a perfect video meme. Because if they have all these amazing games on their preferred platform, then what are you doing wasting your time with me?
Exactly.
Go play your games.
It's too easy to understand that, right? That's what and for some reason, man, they think we don't see that. Like, I guess Teknoblast, we just don't see that, and it's. Look, some people like excitement, man, instead of handheld, walkthrough, soap opera games. Some people actually like to just play a game without listening to their character talk for like 15 minutes.
Oh,
before you move.
And I'll tell you what, I'm one of those guys that I don't mind games like that, because there's one that I enjoyed, but at the same time, like, man, how did I enjoy that game? It was on the PlayStation. I don't know if it's on other platforms. It was on the PlayStation, and it's called Rapture. I don't know if you ever heard of it. It's called Rapture.
You like the Rapture? Rapture was pretty dope, though. Yeah, I think it was
the
Rapture. I think that was it came out multiple consoles, I think, after a while.
Did it?
Yep. So, I think it was on Xbox, too.
Maybe it did. Okay, so...
But if it didn't, I do remember it.
First.
Yes, if it didn't, I remember
it. Was like a walk-in simulator. It was a walk-in simulator. You're in this neighborhood. You got to find these clues and kind of progress. And I'm telling you, it's like, I would have been bored. But somehow I'm like, all right, I guess I'll try it out. And I bought it, played it, and I actually liked it.
Right.
But again, it's just one of those games that, like, okay, it sounds cool. Because they had good art style, too.
I like now look, I played the Wolf Among Us. There's some Telltale games I like. I like the Batman series Telltale games.
Oh, yeah.
I love the Walking Dead ones. I love the Walking Dead ones. And look, every now and then, like, they break monotony, right? Every now and then, we pop them in and we can relax, man. We work long hours and we relax. I get it, but when they're always like that, or they're trying to fool me into making me think that I'm getting a new experience with a game, it's the same template. It's like, you got to stop it,
Yeah.
like, look, man, I could play Crackdown, right? I could play State of Decay 2. I could play Sea of Thieves. I'm gonna make a statement here. I can play um uh PUBG. I could play Forza Horizon 4. I could play any third party game, and I could play Cuphead or what else? Gears of War. All those type of
Mm-hmm.
games, right? They're not similar. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every one
No,
of
they're
those
not the same.
games,
They're not the same.
right? They're not the same. And when I put them into play, I'm not thinking about, oh well, it's this other game feel. I'm not thinking like that. That's why I didn't get into all those free to play games. Hey, I stuck with PUBG, and that's the one I'm sticking with. I'm not playing the other ones. I'm not jumping out of no more planes with parachutes, landing on a little board, and it's the same thing. You see what I'm saying? Look,
Yeah.
and with PUBG,
My son is hooked to Fortnite, man. I couldn't get
right,
into
my
it.
son, I can't. My son is into Fortnite, right? The thing about
Yeah.
PUBG that I like is the fact that the scopes, you can crawl, you can crouch, you can get up, you can run, you can control your angle looks. It's so
And it's
much
not
more.
cartoony.
No, and it's not cartoony. And the scopes and the guns actually they compat or they don't. You just can't just because you have a scope on a gun doesn't mean it's gonna work right. It's
Yeah.
PUBG is it's just, to me, man, it's the adult version, and it's not
All right.
and
So
it's not perfect.
yeah,
It's
it's not
not perfect
perfect.
by a
Yeah.
long shot.
So I tried Fortnite. I played a couple of rounds. I didn't like it. It's just not for me. Right.
Right,
I tried PUBG. I do like it to a certain point, but
right
then I
to a
was like,
certain
it's
point.
it's, it's like
Yes,
it's really not for me. Yeah, but I
right,
have it. I bought it.
right,
I bought it when it came out first day because it was $30. It wasn't that much.
right.
Then then I hear what Call of Duty has battle royale. I'm like, oh, it's like really everybody's gonna start doing battle royale. That's all we need, right?
You're
And
right.
I didn't try it because I don't like Call of Duty anymore. I can't stand it anymore. I'm a Battlefield guy.
I hear you,
And
man.
then I hear
Battlefield is a lot
that
more. It is on another level,
and then
man.
I
I'm
hear
not gonna lie.
Battlefield are they going to try to implement their own battle royale? I'm like, really? It's like
If
keep
they
to
don't
what you
stop,
know.
yeah, stop
Just
it.
keep to what you know.
Right.
You know. And then one of my favorite studios, Respawn. I love their Titanfall. I'm a big fan of Titanfall, right? And they come out of nowhere with Apex. And again, this is my thinking. Great, another damn BR
And it
game,
is.
right?
And it is. And it is,
It's
man.
like another BR game. I was like, why are everybody going for this trash? I mean, it's like, I like PUBG, but it's like that's my BR game right there. That's it.
Yeah,
Right?
that's it. That's
Well,
all I need.
right, and because it's free, I was like, you know what? I'll try it out. And you know what? I like the damn game, man. I am
Right.
hooked on that game now. Right? I'm
Right.
hooked.
You hooked, man, because
I'm hooked. I'm like,
exactly,
I
man.
was like, man. I don't know, man. Something about it. You know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you why. I told this to one of my buddies at work. It's like I can do a little bit of PUBG, but I can't spend hours on it. Maybe I'll play 2 rounds because they last a long time, right? Those PUBG rounds. I
Right.
can't do Fortnite because there's too much chaos going on. I can't stand it, right? Apex, because it's first-person shooter first,
Yeah, it
and
is.
then BR second, and BR second. It's like
Makes no
I
sense.
get it. I'm more hooked.
Right.
I'm more
Right.
hooked that way because it's first-person shooter, not a third. I'm terrible at third-person shooter. I can't do shit
Right.
in
Right.
third-person shooter. Not even Gears. Gears, I'll play the story game, but once you put me online, I'm trash. I can't do
Hey,
it.
I forgot
Right?
about that. About PUBG, I was talking about that too. I was like, it accommodates first person or third person. I switch between them depending on
Well,
the
I
situation, and
tried
that's
it.
what.
I tried first person. I
Right.
tried first person on PUBG, and I couldn't do it. It just didn't
Right.
do it for me
Because you like to see
because I
that
tried third
openness.
person.
It's
Yeah.
the openness
So
you
I
need to
tried,
see. Yeah.
So when I played Apex, and I played the first round, I'm like, okay, I lost. I didn't know what I was doing. Just trying to get a
Right.
feel for it. Played 2 or 3 rounds, 4, 5, 10. I'm like, okay, dude, I'm going to top 10 now. It's like I'm doing pretty good with my team, yeah. And then And then ever since it came out, man, I'm telling you, I got hooked on it. Apex is my BR game now. I like it.
Right.
Plus, it doesn't hurt that it's in the Titanfall world either.
No,
just because it's Titanfall.
Exactly. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not bad, man. It's not this bad game.
Nah.
It's really not.
And I won twice already. I got champion twice.
Oh,
so
really?
That makes it even better. Yes. Yes. I think to me, I think it's a lot more balanced than other BR games because I don't know. I think it's just because it's a first-person shooter instead of third-person first, and then you have the switch where you can go first-person or
exactly.
third-person.
Exactly.
So,
and I think a lot of people.
I don't know, to me, it just seems more balanced. That's all.
A lot of people gravitated towards it, man. It's doing pretty good,
Dude, it took the top spot.
Sure. Yeah,
it took the top spot.
Yeah, it did.
Pretty fast.
It's crazy. Right, and and it's a free. Hey, another thing, let's give it up to Crackdown, man, for being the #1 played video game on the Xbox platform.
No joke.
These cats, man, it's unbelievable the hate that this game has gotten. And I'm just glad, man, that the industry now is not it's calming down on that, because it's a shame. It really is. It's shameful for that much hate. Like, I've never seen so many YouTubers. That's why I'm an Xbox fan, man. I can't explain it. It's just why I'm an Xbox fan. You guys hate on Xbox for no reasons. You guys don't know what y'all even be talking about, man.
Nah.
I don't know what happened to y'all.
They spend so much. Well, I'm telling you, because they're bored. They've done their one.
You know what? You're right, man. You gotta be. You know what? I'm gonna say you're right, man. Because it has to be. You guys show us your boredomness. It has to be, Techno, because I was just gonna say that. Like, if you was playing games, you wouldn't have had that much time to just, as a grown. You know what gets me? You're a grown man doing this stuff, going around crying. A grown man.
I mean, we're grown men, but we laugh it off and what's going on.
You don't see us doing that.
We make a joke out of it.
Exactly. These cats are actually, they don't like you, man. Just because of a tweet.
No.
It's a tweet. Yeah. I don't like them. I'm like, how do you, you don't even know the guy. It's like, he's just on Twitter, man. He's doing, you're taking him too seriously. He's just on Twitter, man. I don't like him. I can't stand him. I hate him. They want to do harm to you. It's just like, I flatten his tires if I ever see him. I'm like, what in the, dude? because he pointed something out. It made you mad about your console. This stuff is crazy, man.
Hey, so do you go into any of the gaming events that goes around here in town?
You know what, brother? Me and you going, man. I told you. Let me tell you something. Let this weather get warmer.
Do you go to QuakeCon? You get a Quake?
No. Do you? Do you?
Oh, man, I've been going every year.
Get out of here, man. How much is it?
Yeah. It's free. Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, wait a minute.
This is how it works.
Yeah, you got to. You know what? You go on the computer, don't you? Don't you go on the computer?
Huh?
And
I take my Xbox, man. No, I take my Xbox.
Really?
I take my Xbox every year. Yeah. Because it's just a LAN party. You can hook up whatever you want. People take their PlayStations, they take their Nintendos, they take their Xbox, PCs. So you know what QuakeCon is then.
Yep.
Right? All right. So I go every year. When I first started going, I met a few guys online on the QuakeCon forums. Like I told you, when I moved here, I started searching for forums to make friends. Right. And so I met these dudes. They welcomed me into their little group, and since then we've been going every year.
Right.
So I've been going since 2009. So it's been 10 years.
Wow.
And so I'm friends with them for 10 years now, right? Because of Xbox. That's another thing right there.
Exactly.
Right? And so at the beginning when I was going, it was free. First come, first serve. That was it.
Right.
If there's a seat open, just take it and put your station in there and play. Now they got a thing where you can reserve a seat at a cost, which kind of works out pretty good because you don't want to get there because it gets bigger every year. Every year there's more people coming, right? So by the time you get there, say Saturday night or Friday night or Saturday, all the seats are taken, and it's like you're just holding there with your console. I'm like, crap, what am I gonna do now? You know. So I pay the money. It's like I'll just pay for my seat. We all pay for our seats, just to make sure we have a guaranteed seat and we're all together, right?
Right.
And we bring our Xbox. We hook it up just like we're at home. They hook up to Xbox Live because they open up the internet, and that's it. You know, you hook it up, you play all 4 days or 3 days, whatever days you want to stay. Attend the workshops that they got. They got Keynote because it's by ID Software. You know, they always got the latest and greatest news about Doom and whatever games they're working on.
Right.
And so, yeah, it's a great event. And say you didn't want to bring it, you just want to go. It's free. You can just walk in there and just look around. There's no cost.
Yo, I gotta get with you with that, man. I gotta get with you with that.
It's fun.
Cause I was literally gonna go last year, man, and I missed up on it because I went on the computer and actually put in all my stuff, and I think I had to work, man. It ended up I had to work, man, and I think that's why.
I always take days off.
Yeah, you have to. I see that now.
And I always take Thursday and Friday off. Yeah.
Wow.
And then where do you live at? You live over there by Arlington or something?
Yeah. Yup. I live off of the 287.
So it's right there in Grapevine. It's at the Gaylord. It's at the Gaylord Texan. That's where they have it at. So they moved it closer.
That's a huge building, man. Right. Yeah, it is nice. Right. Yeah. I didn't know they moved over there.
Yeah, they moved. They had it at the Anatole off of 183, but then they moved it to.
Yeah, because that traffic now is crazy on 183, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then I go to that one, and then the one I think they moved it here to Irving, is the Let's Play Expo. I don't know if you ever heard of that one.
No.
And it's a bunch of people that bring their old school stuff, and people bring their, you got some vendors that bring in like the old arcade stuff like you're talking about.
Right.
And people can play for free, it's just to check them out because, it's the hobby of gaming.
So people bring
like a big bank of arcades.
You know what? You're right, man, because I think I'm going to the Black Dog Arcade, man, on February the 27th. Mm-hmm. You put in 3 quarters and you play all day. You don't have to bring 3 quarters. Right. And you know what? The esports is here. You can actually go.
Have you gone in there? You say you've been there, right?
I haven't. I've been up there, but I haven't been inside and got with the community yet, man. I'm going. So I'm telling you, bro.
It's cool, man. It's cool.
I saw you. I saw your post on it. I was like, yo, Techno went up in there. Yeah, man.
When we go, it's just for me and my son to get away from the house. You know? So my wife doesn't.
Yeah, so get together.
All you guys are doing just playing games. Yeah.
Right.
So I was like, it's like, you know what, son, let's just go. Get your Switch.
Crazy.
Let's go. Let me get my controller because you can take your own controller and headset.
Right.
And then it's like, come on, let's go. It's like, where are we going? It's like, we're going to our secret place. I told him, we're going to our secret place.
You've been to the lounge. So you've been to the lounge where you just go.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. They finally got the lounge now. So what he's saying is we got esports, y'all. We basically got esports in our backyard. They got a lounge session where you just go in there, man, put your headsets on, hook up your, sync your controller into whatever console you want to be, and play games, man. You meet people there.
Yeah, and the first time.
Everything, all kinds of stuff.
First time I went in there, we just walked in. I didn't have anything on me, and they just opened up too, so they really didn't know what to do. And so the first time I got in there, me and my son went, and we both played on Xbox. And I played on their whatever games they had and whatever account was on there. It wasn't really what I was like my stuff.
Right.
Well, you could bring your own hard drive and get your games on it and hook it up. And then I sign in with my account so I can hook up as myself. And then the same thing with my son. Set him up, put my Elite controller because I always bring my Elite, and then my headset. Bring my little portable hard drive, hook it up to the Xbox that they have on stock, and just game, and it's cheap.
It's $25. It's like $25 or something.
It's no.
Don't tell me it's cheaper than that. Don't tell me.
The one I get is $15, and you get 5 hours.
Oh my gosh, are you serious, bro?
You get 5 hours. 5 hours of playtime, and I got 5 hours for my son, 5 hours for me. And you know what? Those 5 hours, you may think they won't last, but they will last you 5 hours. Because you'll be in there for a good 2 or 3 hours, and like, you know what, man, I'm hungry. We gotta go.
Right. It's not like
we gotta go.
They know
we gotta go.
exactly.
And then you go back, your account's still there. You know, it saves your time. You just tell us, like, hey, I'm leaving. You can stop my time.
Oh, really?
And you just yeah. So you don't have to use it all at one time. They'll make an account for you, and you just come back whenever you want to.
Oh man,
So they got a pretty nice setup. Yeah, they got a pretty nice setup.
Yeah, man, because I had no idea they had a price range like that. I always thought it was $25, man. That's crazy.
No, I think they have 3 tiers. I think they have a $5 one, a $15 one, and I think they have a $25 or $30 one. And of course, each one has their different number of hours that you buy. And then, like I said, you know, if they don't have it set up, because sometimes at the beginning they had a big section just for Xbox and PlayStation and Switch, and everything else was PC.
Right.
Well, ever since now they've been in business for a few weeks now, or for a couple of months, they kind of did away with all the console area, right? They have PCs now, just full-blown PCs all over the place. But if you walk in, it's like, hey, do you have an Xbox available? And they're like, yeah, sure. Let me just go get out of the closet and hook it up for you. And they'll hook it up, and then you just put your controller and your games on it, and you're ready to go.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I'm definitely checking that out, man. Definitely. I was so excited that we ended up getting it, man. I didn't know what to do, man. I was like, bro, we're in the right spot now, man. We're like literally in the right spot.
It's a fun place. It's
now.
A fun place. The guys that work there, they're cool guys. They'll come up and talk to me. They even know me by name now. They're like, hey man, what's going on, Techno? I'm like, hey man, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm just here. Just give me an Xbox, man. I'm cool. They're like,
right, because that's what you want. That's exactly right, man. And it was good for your channel, man. It's good for your channel.
Yeah.
It's good. See what I'm saying? And they're all about that. That's what it's about, man. They're all about it. You know?
Yeah, so it's a fun place, man. You really go check it out. Take your kid with you if he's all into, you know, whatever games he's into.
Yeah, I'm gonna check him out, man. I'm gonna take him out there.
And even if
some Fortnite.
And even if I don't know if you got a Switch, but even if you have a Switch, you can take your Switch up there and say, hey man, just give me the docking station, and they'll hook it up.
Yeah, they'll hook it.
You can play on
right.
They'll hook up the docking station, and you just put your Switch in there, and then you know, you're
right. You're right.
Business.
Yeah, man, because all you're doing
is paying time to be in that spot because you're taking one spot from whoever else is
right,
playing,
from
on PC.
Exactly, man. I'm gonna check it out, man. And I appreciate you coming through, man, tonight, man. Seriously, bro.
Yeah.
You said some good stuff, man. No, you're good, brother. You good. It's just, man. You know, you're good, man. I just think that was a good stopping point, man. It was a good. You got some good topics, man. You told a lot about this era, man, and how it's just to the point where it's just so silly, man. It's not, you know, it's more silly than it is anything, because I really think, you know, a lot of you cats just don't know how to do it, man. You know, you guys want to act like you can do this stuff, but you can't, man. It's methods to this stuff, man. You know, nobody's ever gonna just go out like you know. Techno's confused about it. He's like, man, I don't understand. I'm you know, and he's got it right, man, because I am too.
And this is when I was grown already. I was well in my 30s.
Right.
Because you know this console didn't come out until like what are we 6 years ago in 2013, and then I'm realizing like, dude, what is this war they're talking about? You know? Why is everybody hating on something? You know, I own a PlayStation 3. And why did I own the PlayStation 3? Because they had MLB The Show. I love baseball.
Yeah. Well,
right.
If you're going to do... Right.
Yeah. MLB The Show was the best baseball game at that time. Even when 2K had their baseball game.
No, that's
it wasn't
true.
as
That's
good
facts.
as MLB The Show.
No, that's facts.
Right?
The MLB really is the truth, man, when it comes to baseball games.
Yeah,
it's real
it was
good
the best
baseball
one
game.
at that time because we did have options back then. Now we don't. All we have is RBI baseball and MLB.
And
MLB The Show is the best one. That's true. I don't get it every year, but when I feel like, you know what, I'm in the mood for a baseball game, and I'll get MLB
if
The
you
Show.
are,
and
exactly.
And that's how it was on the PS3, and that's the reason why I got the PS3 back then.
Ain't
I
that
had
sad,
no
man?
idea that
Buy a console to
all
play
this crap
one
was
damn
going
game,
on.
ain't it? It's crazy. That's what I'm talking about. It's crazy. It's crazy,
Yeah,
man. He's
yeah.
right. I mean, it
And
is
I
what it
think I
is.
think and I think and I think Metal Gear Solid 4 back then
You're right.
was only on PlayStation 2. And
You're
that
right.
was another game I wanted to play. But
That was it.
even then, I did not know there was a war between these two bases
Right.
going at each other's heads and
You
necks,
came on
man.
social media, man, and that was it for it. That was it for you.
That was like, man, what is going on? We even
Yep.
had a forum. It was an Xbox dedicated forum. And it was bouncing really good at the beginning of the Xbox One. I mean, it was active big time. It was active big time. And we made some good friends. I'm still friends with some people online. We got a Discord channel that we always chat every single day, just cutting up, man.
Right.
And but it's just throughout the years, some people lost interest. The board died down. It's still there. It's still there. It's just not. It's not active like it used to be. And my buddies always make fun of me, like, "Hey, the only reason that forum died because you made that Discord channel. You made the Discord channel." Say, nah. There's only 3 of us or 4 of us on the Discord channel. It's like that wasn't all of us on the board. We had like hundreds of people on the board. It's like, where are all those people? And
wow.
I don't know, man. It's like all right. And I guess the board's dead. But we had some good times on that board, though.
Yeah, man, and that's pretty much what it's all
everybody's
about,
always
really.
looking for a new. Yeah, everybody's always looking for like it's like, oh, where's a good Xbox forum? And I was like, dude, it's right there. We just need to make it active again. It's like nobody's going to it.
I remember that.
Poor little forum.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, man, that's the way it is sometimes, brother. A lot of us come up with some good stuff. It's got to get that support, man. It has to keep that support. Yeah. And you guys get out here, man. Do more support, man, for the good guys, man. I know a lot of us aren't. We don't. It's just not in us. We're not no beggars. We don't want your money. We took the initiative to want to step out and bring a side of gaming to the Xbox community that we feel just needs to be here, man. We just want to be positive and want to make sure that you guys are excited when we get these games. I met Techno on Twitter, man. Then I realized that he was right down the highway from me because when he hit me on his phone, it showed his location, and I hit him and I was like, "Yo, you over here?" He's like, "Yeah, man, my area." I'm like, "Me too, man." So in the future, man, as long as we have breath in our lungs, man, I want to, keep this friendship going, man. We got a city that's just open with gaming, you guys. So much gaming, and I'm glad one of us has already got in.
We got the esports stadium.
Oh man, it's crazy.
The esports stadium, and we got the largest LAN in I think it's the world.
It's the biggest one. Yeah, it's the biggest,
biggest one in the world.
And we got the biggest esport building in the United States. That's 2 biggest.
Yep.
And you guys it's just loaded with gaming, man. And I'm glad Techno is already in there. He's already got this thing moving. So I can get with him and he can guide me through some steps. Hopefully I make some videos with him. We can show y'all our area, man. We just want to have some fun. Hopefully we can get down here to Houston, where he's from. Go down to this Halo outpost. But y'all, we just want to show unity in here,
Halo, man.
Yeah, we want to show.
I wish they had it up here.
I know. That's why I didn't know. I don't understand why they didn't bring it up here. Man, it would have been, bro. It would have been a knockout performance, man. That would have been a knockout performance. But it's in Houston, so I'm not mad at it. It's in Houston. And we're going to keep it moving, y'all. Hey, this is Di-RREC Gaming, man. Featuring the mighty Teknoblast. Blasting you fools down while I'm throwing carrots out there, leaving a trail behind. It's a good evening to be with you, my brother, man. Glad you stopped by. Man. It's an honor, man. It's like I said, you guys, man, pave way for cats like me and all the other ones, man, who fight the good fight out here and just want to show y'all a side of us that isn't what these haters say about us, man. We're not these dudes that just go around. We're defenders. If anything, we're the provoked. We don't go out here messing with people, man. It's usually people want to come over here where we at. And when we stand our ground and we don't falter, man, they want to make it seem like we these wise guys. Man, we're not these wise guys, man. We're just true Xbox fans. Some of us may have different consoles. We may barely play them. We may play them a little bit. But the thing is, man, you're going to catch us over here on the Xbox console having fun, indulging in the community, and playing it more because it's just our preferred console. So with that, man, Teknoblast, you got any last words to say to these cats out here, man? Let them know where your YouTube channel is. Let them know where they can find you, my friend.
So Twitter is at Teknoblast, Tekno Blast. And the YouTube channel is youtube.com/c/Teknoblast. And it's all about helpful videos, trying to help out people who don't understand how to use the Xbox, and hopefully it helps them out. So for everybody else, I mean, just play what you play. That's it. Don't hate on other people. There's no reason for it.
That's it, man. Good stuff, brother. We're going to end it like this, man. If you like what we're all about, man, like I keep saying, we're going to keep knocking these doors, man. We're not asking to be here. We are here. We never ask. We are the cats from the high score era, not the gamer score era, where we leave our initials and we say, we was here. If you like what we're about, please subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to Techno's channel. Subscribe to our channels. All the good guys out there, man. Subscribe to us. Get that good content, that good positive feedback. Get that good stuff, man. No matter if they don't have a lot of followers or if they do. It's the content that matters. So if you like what we're about, man, hit the subscribe button. If not, put a like. Put a dislike. Leave some comments below. Do whatever you feel. Just keep it real. It's your boy, the new legal, man. We signing out of here, man. I'm finna go get my spaceship, pick Teknoblast up, man. We're gonna go out here to Nevada, man. We're gonna go into Nevada. We're gonna fly around the city lights, man, and then we might go to New York, hit the Statue of Liberty for a minute, and then when we get done with that, man, we might just go to Niagara Falls for a minute, and then we're gonna come back down here to Texas, man, and get ready for some esports, man. That's what we're gonna do, Techno. So I'll be at your crib in about 10 minutes, man. We'll knock all that out in about 1 hour, and then before anybody knows we're gone, man, we'll be back at the house. Hey, y'all. Y'all have a good night out there. Salute to the Xbox community, DX Men in the DX Mansion, Twitter team, Mixer team, Facebook team. And we out of here. Peace.